Ancient extraterrestrial alien base with pyramid and tunnel in area of Olympus Mons on Mars. A researcher believes that this could be it. What could an ancient extraterrestrial base on Mars look like? Possibly no one could say for sure, but in an image from NASA, from their website, there is such a structure that could somehow be relevant. Is it a base? Is it an alien construction? Well, well-known space-time probe researcher Scott C. Waring claims to have identified a supposed extraterrestrial base visible at the bottom of the photo taken by the Mars Odyssey spacecraft. NASA's probe, through the Themis instrument telescope, photographed the Martian region precisely on Olympus Mons, or Mount Olympus area, and Waring observed something different than what could be found among other amorphous formations on the planet. This does not look like a natural formation. It looks totally constructed. So, on the website UFO Sightings Daily, he writes, the thing that stands out is a square structure with a tunnel connecting a pyramid area. What this tells me is that aliens that created them do not freely roam on the planet, but use tunnels to communicate from one building to the other. To stay safe, that is. This is just one of hundreds of buildings I've shown in NASA photos, he says. You can imagine how the aliens must have interacted and influenced the history of humanities on Earth. That's what he goes to think. Now, these geniuses who changed the world with art, religion, mathematics, science, and technology were influenced by aliens to do the work, or were they aliens themselves? So, if we know the truth about these aliens, they would force humanity to look back at history and see where and how aliens have influenced us. Or let's not call them aliens, let's call them the forefathers or people that lived before us, pre-flood civilizations. And if you see the video before this one, having to do with Atlantean technology, even thought the Atlantean who wrote the Emerald Tablet tells us that they had air travel, but also interstellar travel. And not to go into other more detailed things having to do with some kind of secret space programs that we have today, but going back to the Atlanteans, they had space travel. Scott C. Waring himself mentions in the description of the video, he says, did you know that in 2014 Fox News spoke to NASA's chief about me? That was Charles Bolton. They wrote an article about it, and did you know that the New Scientist wrote an article and said Scott C. Waring created an entirely new field of science that requires serious consideration by world-class scientists? Well, whatever the case, the controversial image of this supposed alien base can be found in the NASA images, and there's a link below for the little video that he has concerning this. What do you think this is? I totally think it's constructed. Square and triangle. I mean, to me, this does not at all look like it's a natural geologic formation on a plane that seems to be smooth and level all around it. So this is translated to you from Diadrastika, and I'll leave links below for you for this. Thank you. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.